again. I had a dream last night, and I wanted it to be a separate video from my last one because I got the message yesterday from my higher self Aurelia, and this dream seems prophetic in a way. I'm not really sure what it's actually trying to say. Like, there's an element of it I feel like that could be analyzed, but I think there's just so much to it. So I'm going to throw it out and see if anyone else has any ideas on what this could mean. So I have this dream, and it's kind of like a music video playing out, like Miley Cyrus that came in like a wrecking ball. And the point of the performance that they're about to do is like for a music video or something to that effect. It was a machine that looked like those flying swings, and it was like a bunch of different arms that like came out of the machine, and then there was like inner layers of the swing. So like Miley, I was on the outside ring, and then there was like multiple other dancers on inner parts of the swing. And to my understanding, that meant different layers. And I think they were supposed to represent different parts of self. At least my brain was literally starting to analyze this in my dream, which means I think there's a lot more to it, but I think it's important to share this part of it, where the outside is what we show to the public. And then each different layer, like there was one about commitment, and then on the innermost layer, it was like inner child. Very protected, very hard to get to, very hard to heal. And in my dream, this contraption was at like a town fair, like when they bring in all the carnival rides and stuff. And this one was specific to the town that I grew up in, and that usually happens on the 4th of July week. I don't know if that's significant, but it seems specific enough where like that's when it was happening. So take that how you will. Now in my dream, the significant others of all of these dancers were surrounding this like flying swing contraption, and they were talking about how they should rearrange the dancers in the order of like them being further out and closer in to try to convince like the person that this was representing to like marry their boyfriend. I didn't get more beyond that, but it just seems like a strange piece of information, like rearranging somebody's perceived self and how they present themselves would in a way make someone more ready to get married. I don't know. And the part about the wrecking ball also seemed really weird. Anyways, that was like the main part of the dream. And then it shifted to go to Walmart in my same old town. And I will note that this version of Walmart was like the old Walmart that I used to go shopping at when I was like in high school. And that one did get torn down, or not torn down, but it got repurposed. And they built a different one altogether. So the fact that I can remember the layout of this specific one, I also feel is significant, where it's like something about your high school self or something to that effect seems like trapped in this place, because this Walmart like seems like it went on forever. Like the aisles were super long, and It also seemed like it was during the July area because there was like a section where it was kids' toys, and then there was a section of like holiday decorations, and the holiday decorations were like fireworks streamers and all those types of things. But it was like something about Walmart and getting trapped in there and like not actually needing anything to buy. I was just there browsing in this like unending aisle. I know, that was a pretty crazy dream. I think it's so layered, and I don't know if that feels significant to anybody else. I mean, I think I could probably throw on the assumption that like the shopping in the unending aisles feels like this consumerism that like has zero purpose anymore. Like we're just there buying stuff for the sake of buying things. I think that feels significant. Interestingly enough, it's coming on the eve before like the market crash right now because of all the tariffs. And maybe there's this other part of like all of the things that we were kind of pulling in are things we don't need. And maybe like that's part of it too, where we're bringing in all this stuff. We don't need to buy it. We're kind of being influenced into buying it. And it's like this kind of never ending cycle of buying things that we don't need. And now we're being forced to not buy stuff because it's going to be just incredibly expensive. But the timing just feels interesting. So if anybody has been like saying like 4th of July or July seems significant, I don't know. The other part of this, I will say, is like there's the fanfare around 4th of July, right? Like we get time off, we get to spend it with loved ones, there's fireworks, there's picnics and like that spending quality time. But neither of those things seem to be like genuine quality time things. They seem to be like putting on performances or like doing something for the sake of feeling like you had to do it. And I thought that was really interesting too. So I just wanted to share this dream because I love the hive mind and what y'all come up with of like interpretations of what this could mean. But also like, I feel like it's significant for not just me. So collective, have fun with this one. I really look forward to seeing what your interpretations of this really wackadoodle dream was. Love you.